been really, really impressed with the turnout from the community, so thank you for coming. If you could, take this time to silence your cell phones so that they don't ring during the performance. It's very distracting to actors if a phone starts to ring. If you would like to take pictures, which you may, make sure that you turn off the flash on your phone or camera because flashes get really bright. Let's see. I also want to make sure I thank the Beacon of Hope because without them, I wouldn't be doing this. I know I have a board member right there. Without them, I would not be able to do this, and it's been a great thing to be able to put on kind of a Playhouse. Another group that I would really, really like to thank is Pine Island United Methodist Church. They have been tremendous. Pastor Edward has pretty much let me take over this space and turn it into a theater, so that's been really, really neat. So thank you, PIUMC. I want to let you know as well that we will be accepting donations at the end of the show. As you know, you guys walked in here for free, right? Nobody was harassing you for money, right? No. So if you can donate at the end of the show, we would really appreciate it. It's how we put on all of our productions. We're not really funded by the Beacon at all. We make our own money. We actually had our first donation from an organization. Kiwanis donated to us as well, so thank you, Kiwanis, for that. I am a complete lunatic, and I will be holding auditions for Steel Magnolias tomorrow and Tuesday. So anybody who is interested in auditioning for Steel Magnolias, those are tomorrow and Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. in this room. It's a cold read, and what that means is that you come in, I give you something to read, you read it for me, and then that's it. And then I call you and tell you whether or not you're in. Also, another warning, we have strobe effects in this show. So if anyone has issues with strobe effects, come back there after I'm done with this curtain speech to let me know so I can tell you when those happen so you can sneak out for those moments. We also will have an intermission about halfway through the show. You guys can get up. The bathrooms are just outside. There's a water fountain in the back corner of this room as well. And I think I've talked long enough. Are you guys excited? Yeah. Without further ado, here's The Wizard of Oz.
Coming in. I'll go look after the stock.
Quick, Dorothy, run to the cellar.
Toto!
be a great sorceress. Why? Because you wear silver shoes and have killed the wicked witch. And besides, you are white in your frock. And only witches and sorceresses wear white. My dress is blue and white too. It is kind of you to wear that. Blue is the color of the munchkins. And white is the witch color. So we know you are a friendly witch. How far is it to the Emerald City? I do not know. I have never been there. It is best for people to keep away from Oz, unless you have business with them. It is a long way to the Emerald City. It will take you many days. The country here is rich and pleasant, but you must pass through rough and dangerous places before you reach the end of your journey. Well, if it is indeed such a long way, I ought to continue on my journey. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Good day.
Did you speak?
Certainly. How are you?
I'm pretty well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm not doing so well. It's very tedious being perched up here in this cornfield all day and all night, chasing crows away.
Can't you get down?
No, you see, I have this pole stuck up my back. I would be much obliged if you could get it down for me. Whoa! Wow! I feel like a new man. Thank you. Who are you and where are you going?
I am Dorothy, and I'm on my way to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz.
Emerald City? Where's this Oz? Who is this Oz?
Don't you know?
No, my head is stuffed with straw. I don't know anything.
I'm awfully sorry for you.
Well, that's all right. Do you think if I went to the Emerald City and saw this great Oz, that he would give me some brains?
I cannot tell, but you may come with me if you would like.
Oh, thank you.
If Oz cannot give you any brains, you won't be any worse off than you are now.
That's true. For you know, I don't mind that my legs and my arms and my body is stuffed with straw. For if someone would step on my foot or stick me with a pin, it doesn't hurt. But I don't want people taking me for a fool. For if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of brains like yours, I will never know anything.
I understand how you feel. If you will come with me, I'll ask Oz to do all he can for you.
Let me carry your basket.
Don't mind Toto. He never bites.
Oh, I'm not afraid of Toto. He can't hurt the straw. Let me carry your basket. It would be my pleasure, for I never get tired. Let's go. But Dorothy, there is one thing. I have a big secret, and there's only one thing in this world that I am terribly afraid of.
What's that? The Munchkin farmer who made you?
No, Dorothy, it's a lit match. Go see.
Did you groan?
Yes, I did. I've been groaning here for more than a year, and no one has heard me or come by to help.
Well, what can I do for you?
Get an oil can and oil my joints. They are rusted so badly that I cannot move them all. If I'm well oiled, I shall soon be all right again. You should find an oil can behind me. Oil my neck first. Now, oil the joints in my arms. I've been holding that axe in the air ever since I rusted, and this is such great comfort to put it down at last. Now, if you would oil the joints in my legs, I should soon be all right again. Thank you! Thank you! I might have stood in that forest and rusted forever if you had not come along. What brings you here?
We are on our way to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz. We stopped at your cottage to pass the night.
Why do you wish to see Oz?
I want him to send me back to Kansas, and the Scarecrow wants him to stuff a few brains in his head.
Do you suppose Oz could give me a heart?
Why, just as easily as he could give the Scarecrow some brains.
True. So if you will allow me to join your party, I will also go to the Emerald City and ask Oz to help me. Come along.
We will be glad to have your company.
Just one thing. Could you put my oil can in your basket? For if I should get caught in the rain and rust again, I will need that oil can badly. I cannot tell, for I have never been to the Emerald City. But my father was there once when I was a boy, and he said it was a long journey through a dangerous country. Although near the city where Oz dwells, the country is quite beautiful. But I am not afraid, so long as I have my oil can, and nothing can hurt the Scarecrow, while you bear upon your forehead the mark of the Good Witch's kiss, and that will protect you from harm.
But Toto, what will protect him?
We must protect him ourselves if he is in danger.
Hey, don't you dare bite! A big beast like you to bite a poor little dog.
I didn't quite.
No, but you tried to. You are nothing but a big coward.
I know it. I've always known it. But how can I help it?
I don't know. I'm sure. To think of you striking a stuffed man as the poor Scarecrow.
Is he stuffed?
Of course he is stuffed.
Oh, that's why he went down so easily. I was astonished to see him whirl about so. Is that one stuffed?
No, he's made of tin.
Oh, that's why he nearly blunted my claw. Oh, I felt a cold shiver run on my back when it scratched against the tin. What's this animal that you're so tender of?
He is my dog, Toto.
Is he made of tin or stuffed?
Neither. He is a meat dog.
Oh, he's remarkably small. I'm curious now that I look at him. Nobody would bite anything so small, except, of course, a coward like me.
What makes you a coward?
Well, it's a mystery. I suppose I was born that way. I learned that if I roared loudly, all the animals in the forest would run away from me. You know, they expect me to be king of beasts and very brave, as I'm known to be everywhere. But not. Whenever I met a man, I've been scared myself. I just roar. He runs away from me as fast as he can go. If an elephant, tiger, or bear had tried to fight me, I should have run myself. I'm such a coward. But then they hear me roar, and they hurry away from me as fast as they can. And of course, I let them go.
That isn't right. The king of the beasts shouldn't be a coward.
I know, it is my great sorrow. But whenever there's danger, my heart beats so fast.
Perhaps you have heart disease.
Let me be.
If you have, you ought to be glad, for it proves you have a heart. For my part, I have no heart, so I cannot have heart disease.
Perhaps if I didn't have a heart, I shouldn't be such a coward.
But do you have any brains?
I suppose so. I never looked to see.
Well, I'm going to the Great Oz to ask me for some brains.
And I'm going to ask him for a heart.
And I'm going to ask him to send Toto and me back to Kansas.
Well, do you think Oz would give me courage?
As surely as he could give me brains.
Or give me a heart.
Or send me back to Kansas.
Well, then, if you don't mind, I'll go with you, because my life is simply unbearable without a bit of courage.
Well, we would be glad to have your company. You can help to keep the other wild beasts away. It seems to me that they are more cowardly than you are, if they let you scare them away so easily.
You really are, but that doesn't make me any braver. And as long as I know myself to be a coward, well, I shall be so unhappy.
Woodman, let's make a chair with our arms and carry the girl.
A lion? A lion? Why, he would eat us all up.
Oh, no. He's a coward. He says so himself. And he is our friend. He would do anything to hurt anybody. And if you help us, we would be thoroughly grateful.
Really? Are you sure? What shall we do?
Are there many more of these mice that are loyal to you that call you queen?
Oh, thousands!
Then tell each one to come, and quickly as possible, and bring a long piece of string with them.
Guys,
Hey, Woodman, go by the river and make a truck to carry the line.
Dorothy, let me introduce you to Her Majesty, the Queen. Good job, Mike. Good job. That's good.
Thank you. If you ever need us again, just go into the field and whistle, and we shall come to your assistance. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This must be the land of Oz. We're surely getting near the Emerald City.
Yes, you see, everything is green here. Unlike the land of the Munchkins, where blue is their favorite color. And the people here, Dorothy, they don't seem to be as friendly. I don't know that we're going to be able to find a place to pass the night.
And I should like something to eat, besides fruit. And I'm sure Toto is nearly starved. Let us stop at the next house and talk to the people.
What do you want, child? Why is that great lion to do?
We wish to pass the night with you if you will allow us. And the lion is my friend and comrade, and will not hurt you for the world.
Is he tame?
Oh yes, and he is a great coward too. He will be more afraid of you than you are of him.
Well, if that is the case, you may come in and I will give you some supper and a place to sleep. Where are you all going?
To the Emerald City, to the Great Oz.
Oh, indeed. Are you sure that Oz will see you, though?
Why not?
Why, it is said that he never lets anybody come into his presence. I've been to the Emerald City many times, and it's a beautiful and wonderful place. But I've never been permitted to see the Great Oz, nor do I know of any living person who has seen him.
Does he never come out?
Never. He sits day after day in the throne room of his palace, and even those who wait upon him don't see him face to face.
What is he like?
That is hard to tell. You see, Oz is a great wizard and can take any form that pleases him. So that some say he looks like a bird, others say he looks like an elephant, and some say he looks like a cat. Yeah. To others, he appears as a beautiful fairy, or a brownie, or any other form that pleases him. But who the real Oz is, who is in his own true form, no living person can tell.
Well, that is strange, but we must try in some way to see him. Otherwise, we made our journey for nothing.
Why do you wish to see the terrible Oz anyways?
I'm going to ask the great Oz for some brains.
Oz can do that easily enough. He has more brains than he needs.
And I'm going to ask him for a heart.
Oz has a great plenty of hearts of all sizes and shapes. He'd be glad to spare one.
And I'm going to ask him for courage.
Oz has a great pot of courage in the throne room of his palace. He'd be glad to spare some.
And I'm going to ask do you want?
Oh, no. I have never seen Oz, but I have spoken to him as he sat behind his screen. He will grant you an audience if you so desire, but each one of you must enter the throne room alone. That's the sign. You must go alone.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
I am Dorothy, the small and meek. I have come to you for help.
Where did you get the silver shoes?
I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East, but my house fell on her and killed her.
Where did you get the mark upon your forehead?
That is where the Good Witch of the North kissed me when she bade me goodbye and sent me to you.
What do you wish me to do?
Send me back to Kansas, where my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry are. I don't like your country very much, although it is so beautiful. And I'm sure Aunt Em will be worried about you being away so long.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you are strong, and I'm weak. You are a great wizard, and I'm just a little girl.
But you are strong enough to kill the Wicked Witch of the East.
That just happened. I cannot help it.
Well, I will give you my answer. You have no right to expect me to send you back to Kansas unless you do something for me first. In this country, everyone must pay for everything he gets. If you wish me to send you back home again, you must do something for me in return. Help me and I will help you.
What must I do?
Kill the Wicked Witch of the West.
But I cannot.
You killed the Wicked Witch of the East, and you wear the silver shoes which bear a powerful charm. There is now but one Wicked Witch left in all this land, and until she dies, you will not see your uncle and aunt again.
But I never killed anything. Willingly, even if I wanted to. How can I kill the Wicked Witch? If you, who are so great and terrible, cannot kill her yourself.
I do not know, but that is my answer. And until the Wicked Witch dies, you will not see your aunt and uncle again. Remember, the witch is wicked, tremendously wicked, and ought to be killed. Now go and do not ask to see me again until you have done your task.
There's no hope for me, for us to not send me back home until I've killed the Wicked Witch of the West. And that I can never do.
Oz has sent for you. Follow me.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
I'm just a mere scarecrow, stuffed with straw. Therefore, I have no brains. So I've come to you pleading that you will give me some brains so that I can be like all the other men in your dominion.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you're wise, you are powerful, and nobody else can do it.
I never grant favors without some return. But this much I will promise. If you will kill for me the Wicked Witch of the West, I will bestow upon you a great many brains, and such good brains, that you will be the wisest man in all the land of Oz.
Wait a minute. I thought you told Dorothy to kill the witch.
So I did. I don't care who kills her, but until she is dead, I will not grant your wish. Now go, and do not ask to see me again until you have earned the brains you so greatly desired.
She needs a heart more than the Tin Woodsman.
Oz has sent for you. Enter the throne room.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you and why do you seek me?
I am a woodman, I'm made of tin, therefore I have no heart and cannot love. I pray that you give me a heart so that I may be as other men are.
Why should I do this?
Because I ask it, and you alone can grant my request.
If you indeed desire a heart, you must earn it.
How?
Help Dorothy to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. When the witch is dead, come to me and I will then give you the biggest and kindest and most loving heart in all the land of Oz.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Go.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to go. No. Go ahead.
Gotta go.
Up to the house. First.
I'm scared. Okay. I don't want to go alone.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?
I am a cowardly lion, afraid of everything. I have come to beg that you would, in reality, make me king of beasts, as all men call me,
Why should I give you courage?
because you are a great wizard, and you alone have the power to grant my request.
Bring me proof that the Wicked Witch is dead, and that moment I will give you courage. But as long as the witch lives, you must remain a coward.
What can we do now?
There's only one thing we can do. That is to go to the land of the Winkies, seek out the Wicked Witch, and destroy her.
But suppose we cannot.
And I shall never get my courage.
And I shall never get my brains.
And I shall never get my heart.
And I shall never see Aunt Em again. But I'm sure that I don't want to kill anyone, even to see Aunt Em again.
Well, I'm too much of a coward to kill a witch, but I will go with you.
And I will go with you too. But I don't know how much help I'm going to be, because I'm such a fool.
I haven't the heart to harm even a witch. But if you go, I shall certainly go with you.
make you all her slaves.
Oh, I don't think so, for we need to destroy her.
Well, that is indeed different. No one has ever destroyed her before, so I naturally thought that she should make slaves of you, as she has done all the rest. But take care, for she is wicked and fierce, and may not allow you to destroy her. Keep to the west where the sun sets, and you shall not fail to find her.
Woodman and the Scarecrow are destroyed. The lion is tied up in your yard. Girl, you dare not harm nor the dog she carries in her arms. Your power over our band is now ended. You will never see us again.
Okay, go! I can still make a slave of her, but she does not know what her powers are. Girl, come with me. You see that you do everything I wish. For if not, I will make an example of you like the lion of the Tonya. You go.
witch. Kerr. Kerr. I must get those shoes. I must get those shoes. Girl! Spread my floors.
Hey! Give me back my shoe!
I shall not, for it is now my shoe.
You are a wicked creature. You have no right to take my shoe from me.
It is now mine, and I will get your other one from you also. Oh! Look what you have done!
I'm very sorry indeed.
I melted. Didn't you know water would be the end of me?
Of course not. How could I?
Oh, I will soon be melted. Oh, so melted. And then you'll have the castle to yourself. I've been wicked in my day, but no one's ever melted me, you little girl. Oh, here I go. Oh.
Winkie! You are free from the wicked witch. You are no longer slaves.
Yay!
Will you release the lion for me?
You're right. Thank goodness. If only our friends and the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman were here, I should be quite happy.
Don't you suppose we could rescue them?
We can try.
Will you help us rescue our friends? We would be delighted to do all in your favor. You freed us from bondage.
Glad you're right.
You too.
Yes.
Are any of your people tinsmiths?
Yes, some of us are very good tinsmiths.
Bring them to me. Can you straighten out the tin man and bend him back to shape again and solder him in the places where he is broken?
We can mend him, so he is good as ever.
Can you take the Scarecrow and fill him some fresh straw?
What's more on my arm? Oh, it's better. Dorothy! Ryan! So good to see you again.
And you?
Dorothy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good as new.
Oh, we must go back to Oz and pay this promise.
Yes, at last I shall give my heart.
And I shall give my praise.
And I shall get my courage.
And I shall get back to Kansas. Oh, let us go for the Emerald City.
Tin Woodman, will you stay and go over us in the yellow land of the west?
I'd love to, but I must go help Dorothy.
If you must go, we would like to present you with some gifts for freeing us. For the lion and for Toto, we have a beautiful golden collar for each of you.
Thank you.
And for Dorothy, a beautiful bracelet studded with diamonds.
Thank you.
And for the Scarecrow, a golden-headed walking stick to keep you from stumbling.
Thank you.
And for the Tin Woodsman, a silver oil can laden with gold and set with precious jewels.
Thank you very much. I'll put use to it.
That works.
What's Dorothy going after? Stolen to me.
Wow. Yes.
wait till we get to Oz. And you must admit, this is an extremely long journey.
You see, I haven't the courage to keep tramping forever without getting anywhere at all.
Suppose you want to feel one. They may know a way to the Emerald City.
That's a great idea. Why didn't we think of that before?
We are lost. Can you tell us where the Emerald City is?
Well, certainly, but it is a great distance. You've had it at your backs all this time. Why don't you use the charm and the golden cap and call the winged monkeys? They can get you to the Emerald City in less than an hour.
I didn't know there was a charm. What is it?
It's written inside the golden cap. So if you call the winged monkeys, we must run away because they're full of mischief and they love to torment us.
But won't they hurt me?
Well, certainly not, my dear. They must obey the wearer of the golden cap. That's you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
A pig, cupcake.
What'd you say?
Hello.
Hello!
Sissy, sussy, sick.
What's your command?
We have lost our way. Can you take us to the Emerald City?
We can carry you.
Why must you obey the charm of the golden cap?
It's a long story. But as we have a long journey before us, I will pass the time by telling you about it if you wish.
I shall be glad to hear it.
Once, we were a free people who did just as we pleased without calling anybody master. Perhaps some of us were rather too full of mischief at times, coming down to pull the tails of the animals that had no wings, chasing birds and throwing nuts at the people who walked in the forest. This was many years ago, long before Oz came from the clouds to rule over this land. There lived here then, way to the north, a beautiful princess who was also a powerful sorceress. All her magic was used to help people, and she was never known to hurt anybody that was good. Her name was Gaylette. She fell in love with a man named Karla, the best and wisest man in all the land, and hastened to make everything ready for the wedding. My grandfather was at the time the king of the winged monkeys. One day, just before the wedding, he decided to play a joke on Karla. The princess was angry. She had all the winged monkeys called before her, and she said that the winged monkeys would ever after do 3 times the bidding of the owner of the golden cap.
And what became of them?
Karla, being the first owner of the golden cap, he was the first to lay his wishes upon us. As his bride could not bear the sight of us, he called us all to him in the forest after he had married her, and he ordered us to keep where she would never again set eyes on the winged monkey again, which we were glad to do, and we were all afraid of her. It was all we ever had to do. So the golden cap fell into the hands of the wicked witch of the west, who had enslaved the Winkies, and afterwards drive Oz himself from the land of the west. Now, the golden cap is yours, and 3 times you have the right to lay your wishes upon us.
Look, the Emerald City. That was a good ride.
Yes, and a quick way out of our troubles. What a lucky thing you brought along that wonderful cap.
Indeed, that is good news. Who melted her? Who?
It was Dorothy.
Good gracious, come quickly. Please, enter the throne room. Everybody, the wicked witch is dead!
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me?
Where are you?
I am everywhere, but to the eyes of common mortals I am invisible. I will now seat myself upon my throne, that you may converse with me.
We have come to claim our promise, oh Oz.
What promise?
You promised to send me back to Kansas when the Wicked Witch of the West was destroyed.
And you promised to give me brains.
And you promised to give me a heart.
You promised to give me courage.
Is the wicked witch really destroyed?
Yes, I melted her with a bucket of water.
Oh dear me, how sudden. Come to me tomorrow morning, for I must have time to think the matter over.
You have had plenty of time already.
We shan't wait another day longer.
You must keep your promises to us.
I'm Oz, the great and terrible, but don't strike me. Please don't do anything.
I thought Oz was a giant's head.
And I thought Oz was a beautiful woman.
And I thought Oz was a terrible beast.
And I thought Oz was a ball of fire.
No, you're all wrong, I'm afraid. I've been making believe.
Making believe? Are you not a great wizard?
Hush, my dear, don't speak so loudly, or you'll be overheard, and I should be ruined. I'm supposed to be a great wizard.
And aren't you?
Not a bit of it, my dear. I'm just a common man.
You are nothing but a humbug.
Exactly so. I'm a humbug.
But this is terrible. How shall I ever get my heart?
And how am I going to get my brains?
I might courage.
My dear friends, pray not speak of these little things. Think of me and the terrible trouble I'm in being found out.
Does anyone else know you're a humbug?
Only you four, and myself. You fooled everyone for so long that I thought I would never be found out. It was a great mistake by ever letting you into the palace. Usually I won't even see my subjects, so they think I'm something terrible.
But I don't understand. How is it that you appeared to me as a giant's head?
Well, that was one of the tricks I used to deceive you. See that projector up there? That's what I used to enlarge my head.
But what about the voice?
I'm a ventriloquist. I can imitate any kind of bird or beast and throw my voice to wherever I wish, so that you thought it was coming out of the head. And there are the other tricks I used to deceive you.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are nothing but a humbug.
I am. I truly am. It was the only thing I could do. Please sit down and I'll tell you my story. I was born in Omaha.
Why, that isn't very far from Kansas.
No, but it's farther from here. When I grew up, I became a ventriloquist, and at that, I was trained by a very great master. As I said, I can imitate any kind of bird or beast. But after a while, I tired of that and became a balloonist.
What is that?
Someone who goes up in a balloon on circus day so as to draw a crowd of people together to pay to see the circus.
Oh, I know.
Well, one day I went up in a balloon, and the ropes got twisted so that it couldn't come down again. It went way up above the clouds, so high that a current bear struck it and carried it many miles away. For a day and a night I traveled through the air, and on the morning of the second day, I awoke and found the balloon floating over a strange but beautiful country. I fell gradually, and it was not hurt a bit, but I was in the midst of a strange people who, seeing me come from the clouds, thought I was a great wizard. And of course I let them think so, because they were afraid of me and promised to do anything that I wished. Just to amuse myself, and to keep the good people busy, I ordered them to build this city and my palace, and they did it all willingly and well. And then I thought, as the country was so green and beautiful, I would call it the Emerald City. And to make the name fit even better, I put green spectacles on all of the people so that everything they saw was green.
But isn't everything here green?
Not as much as in any other city, but when you wear green spectacles, of course everything looks green to you. I've been good to the people, and they like me, but ever since this palace was built, I I've shut myself up and not seen any of them. My greatest fears was the witches, and had they not thought I was more powerful than they themselves, they surely would have destroyed me. I lived in a deadly fear of them for many years. So you can imagine how pleased I was when I heard that your house had fallen on the Wicked Witch of the East. When you came to me, I was willing to promise anything if you would only do away with the other witch. But now that you've melted her, I'm ashamed to say that I can't keep my promises.
You can't give me brains?
Well, you don't need them. You're learning something new every day. The baby has brains, but doesn't know very much. The only thing in this world that can bring knowledge is experience. The longer you're on Earth, the more experience you're sure to get.
That may be true, but I'm going to be very unhappy unless you give me my brains.
Well, I'm not much of a magician, as I said. But if you come to me tomorrow morning, I'll stuff your head with brains. I cannot tell you how to use them, however. You must find that out for yourself.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I will learn how to use them wisely. Just wait and see.
What about my courage?
Now, you have plenty of courage, I'm sure. All you need is confidence in yourself. There's not a living thing that isn't afraid when facing danger. The true courage is in facing danger when you are afraid. And that kind of courage you have in plenty.
Perhaps I do, but I'm scared just the same. I wish that you could give me the kind of courage that makes me forget I'm afraid.
Very well. I'll give you that sort of courage tomorrow.
How about my heart?
Why, as for that, I think you're in luck not to have one. It makes most people very unhappy. If you only knew it, you're in luck not to have one.
Well, that must be a matter of opinion. For my part, I will bear all the unhappiness without a murmur, if you will give me a heart.
Very well. I'll give you a heart tomorrow morning. I've played wizard for so long, but I may as well continue the part a little longer.
And now, how am I to get back to Kansas?
We shall have to see about that. Give me 2 or 3 days to consider the matter, and I'll find a way to get you over the desert. In the meantime, you'll all be treated as my guests, and my people will wait upon you and obey your slightest wish. There's only one thing that I ask for in return for my help. So it is, you must keep my secret, and tell no one that I'm a humbug.
Congratulate me. I'm going to get my new brains and then I will know everything.
I always liked you the way you were.
Oh, Dorothy, that's very nice of you to like me as a scarecrow. But when I get my new brains, wait till you hear all the splendid thoughts that it produces.
Oh, come in.
I've come for my brains.
Well, you must excuse me for taking your head off, but it shall have to be done to put your brains in the right place.
Oh, I don't mind you taking my head off as long as the new one you put on is better.
This way, please. Hereafter you will be a great man, for I've stuffed your head with lots of brand new brains.
Thank you, thank you.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel wise indeed. I can't wait to use all my new brains.
Why are all those needles and pins sticking out of your head?
That is proof that he is sharp.
Well, I must go get my heart.
So come in.
I have come for my heart.
No, very well, but I shall have to cut a hole in your breast to make sure that I put your heart in the right place. I hope it won't hurt you.
Oh no, I won't feel a thing.
Oh, good. Isn't it a beauty?
It is indeed, but is it a kind heart?
Oh yes, very. There, now you have a heart that any man may be proud of. I'm sorry I had to put a patch in your breast, but it really couldn't be helped.
Never mind the patch. I am very grateful to you and will never forget your kindness.
Don't speak of it.
Don't be nervous.
Okay. Here I go. This one. I've come for my garbage.
Very well, I will get it for you. Drink.
What is it?
Well, if it were inside of you, it would be courage. You know, of course, that courage is always inside one, so that this really cannot be called courage until you've swallowed it. Therefore, I advise you to drink it as soon as possible. How do you feel?
Full of courage.
How can I help being a humbug when all these people make me do things that they know can't be done? It's easy to make the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Woodman happy because they imagined I could do anything. And it's going to take a lot more than imagination to get Dorothy over the desert. I'm sure I don't know how to do it. Sit down, my dear. I think I found a way to get you over the desert.
And back to Kansas?
Well, I'm not sure about Kansas, for I haven't the slightest notion which way it lies. But the first thing to do is to get over the desert. And after that, it should be easy to find your way home.
How can I get over the desert?
Here's what I did. When I came to this country, it was in a balloon. You also traveled through the air, being carried by a cyclone. So I believe that the best way to travel across the desert would be through the air. Now, it's quite beyond my powers to summon a cyclone, but I've been thinking the matter over, and I believe I can make a balloon.
How?
Well, a balloon is made of silk, which is covered in glue to keep the gas in it. I have plenty of silk around the palace, so it should be no trouble to make the balloon. But in all the land of Oz, there's no gas to fill it with.
And if the balloon will not float, then it will be of no use to us.
True, but there is another way to make the balloon float, which is to fill it with hot air. Hot air isn't as good as gas, however. If the air should get cold, then the balloon would fall in the desert and we should be lost.
We? Are you going with me?
Yes, of course. I'm tired of being such a humbug. If I were to leave my palace, then my people would soon discover that I'm not a great wizard. And then they'd be vexed with me for having deceived them. So I have to stay shut up in these rooms all day, and it gets pretty tiresome. I'd much rather go back to Kansas with you and join a circus again.
Well, we'll be glad to have your company.
Good. Now, if you can help me sew the silk together, we can begin working on the balloon. We shall have to have a basket to ride in. I am now going away to make a visit. While I'm gone, the Scarecrow will rule over you. I command you to obey him as you do me. Hurry, Dorothy, before the balloon flies away!
I can't find Toto anywhere. Wait, come back. I want to come too.
I can't come back right here. Goodbye!
We are not so unlucky. We have this beautiful city and this palace. And I am the ruler. I remember it was just a short time ago that I was stuck in a farmer's cornfield and Dorothy took me down. I am quite satisfied with my lot.
I am also well pleased with my new heart. And really, that was the only thing I wished for in all the world.
I am content in knowing that I'm as brave as any beast that ever lived, if not braver.
Oh, if only Dorothy would be content. content to live with us here in the Emerald City, happily ever after.
But I don't want to live here. I want to go back to Kansas.
Perhaps we should call the Winged Monkeys to see if they can carry you across the desert?
I never thought of that. And hey, Pepe, Cafe. Hello, hello, hello. Sissy, sissy, sit.
This is the second time you have called us. What do you wish?
We wish for you to fly with me to Kansas.
That cannot be done. We belong to this land alone and cannot leave it. There has never been a winged monkey in Kansas before, and I don't suppose there ever will be. But we do not belong there. We would be glad to help you in any other way in our power, but we cannot cross the desert. Goodbye.
I've wasted the charm of the golden cat to no use, for the winged monkeys cannot help me.
That is certainly too bad. Why don't we call this soldier with the long green whiskers and ask him if he can help us? Kind sir, Dorothy wishes to cross over the desert. Is there any way that you could help her?
Oh, no. No one has ever crossed the great desert, unless it's Oz himself.
Well, is there no one who can help me?
Glenda might.
Who is Lynda?
Who's Glenda? Glenda is the witch of the south, the most powerful of all the witches, and ruler over the quadlings. And besides, her castle stands next to the desert, so she might know how to cross it.
Glenda's a good witch, isn't she?
Oh, yes. The quadlings think so, and she is kind to everyone. And I've even heard that she's quite beautiful. Despite her many years that she's lived, she has a way of staying young.
Well, how can I get to her castle?
The road is straight to your south. But beware, the road is full of great danger to the travelers. There's wild beasts that live in the forest, and there's a race of queer little men who wish that you do not cross the countryside. For this reason, the quadlings never come to the Emerald City.
Well, it seems in spite of the dangers, that Dorothy's going to have to go to the land of the south and talk to Glenda. For if she doesn't and stays here, she'll never get back to Kansas.
You must be thinking again.
I have.
Oh, don't. I'm anxious to get out of the city. I miss the country and woods. Really am a wild beast, you know. And besides, Dorothy will need someone to protect her.
That is true. My axe may be of service to her, so I will also go to the country of the south.
When should we start?
Are you going?
I would love to go. I owe it all to Dorothy. I would still be in the cornfield. I never would have gotten to the Emerald City. I never would have gotten my brains. And I'm not going to rest easy until Dorothy is safely on her way back to Kansas.
You are all very kind, and I should like to leave as soon as possible.
We shall leave as soon as possible, because it's going to be a long journey.
How about tomorrow morning?
Yes! I will return as soon as I am able, but not till Dorothy is safely on her way back to Kansas.
I've been very kindly treated in your lovely city, and everyone has been good to me. I cannot tell you how grateful I am.
Don't try, my dear. We would want you to stay with us, but if you wish to return to Kansas, I hope you'll find a way.
City life doesn't agree with me at all. I've lost much flesh since I've been here, and I am anxious to show the other beasts what creations I've become.
Oz was not such a bad wizard after all.
No, he gave me good brains.
If Oz had taken a dose of the same courage he gave me, he would have been a brave man indeed.
Let me try, for I don't mind getting thrown about.
The trees seem to have made up their minds to stop our journey by fighting us.
I believe I'll try this myself. I'm going to take the Lynda. Take that, take that. Come on, be quick.
This forest is perfectly delightful. Oh, I've never seen such a beautiful place.
Oh, it seems so gloomy.
No, not a bit of it. Oh, any beast should be happy to live here. See how the dried leaves are so soft under your feet, and how the moss grows rich and green on those old trees. Oh, I couldn't wish a pleasanter home.
Suppose there are other wild beasts in the forest now.
Well, I suppose there are, but I don't see any about.
Welcome, Opium Beast. You come in good time to fight our enemy and bring peace to all the animals in the forest once more.
What is your trouble?
A fierce creature has lately come into this forest. It's a most tremendous monster, like a great spider, with a body as big as an elephant and legs as long as tree trunks. It ate these long legs. It crawls through the forest and seizes an animal's leg and drags it to its mouth, like a spider does a fly. Not one of us is safe while this fierce creature is alive. We've come to decide we need to take care of ourselves when you came among us.
Are there no other lions in the forest?
No, there were some, but the monster's eaten them all. Besides, they're not so nearly as large and brave as you.
If I go and try to defeat your enemy, will you promise to bow down and obey me as king of the forest?
We will do that gladly. We will.
Well, where is this great spider of yours now?
Yonder, among the oak trees.
Take good care of these friends of mine, and I will go at once to fight the monster. Dorothy is safely on her way back to Kansas.
This certainly will be a hard hill to climb, but we must get over it nevertheless.
Keep back.
Who are you?
This hill wants us. We don't let anyone cross it.
We must go to the land of the quadlings. I'm sorry we cannot do as you said, but we must go to the land of the quadlings.
It's useless to fight people with shooting heads. Nobody can withstand them.
What can we do now?
Call the winged monkeys. You still have the right to command them once more.
Very well.
out. And good luck to you.
Bye.
How far is it to the castle of Lynda? It's not a great distance. Take the road to the south and you soon will reach it. Thank you.
Achoo!
Why have you come to the South Country?
See the good witch who rules here. Can you bring me to her?
Let me have your names and I will see if Glinda will see you.
Dorothy.
Scarecrow, Woodman.
Ryan,
I'm sure she's going to be able to see us.
Yes. Get you back to Kansas.
I hope so. Let's see. Your footsteps.
Glinda will see you now.
What can I do for you, my child? My greatest wish now is to get back to my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. I'm sure Aunt Em will think something dreadful has happened to me, and that will make her put on mourning. And if the crops are better this year than they were last, I'm sure Uncle Henry cannot afford it. Bless your dear heart. I'm sure I can tell you of a way to get back to Kansas. But if I do, you must give me the golden cap. Willingly, indeed. It is of no use to me now. When you have it, you can call the winged monkeys 3 times. And I think I shall need their service, just those 3 times. What will you do when Dorothy has left us?
I must return to Oz, the Emerald City, for they have made me ruler, and the people really like me there. But the only problem is this hill. You cannot get over it, for the hammerheads are there.
By means of the golden cap, I shall command the winged monkeys to carry you to the gates of the Emerald City. For it would be a shame to deprive the people of so wonderful a ruler.
Am I really that wonderful?
You are unusual. What will become of you when Dorothy has left us?
The Winkies were very kind to me and wanted me to rule over them after the Wicked Witch died. I am fond of the Winkies, and if I could get back to the country of the West, I would have nothing better to do to rule over them forever.
My second command to the winged monkeys will be to carry you safely to the land of the Winkies. Your brain may not be so large to look at as those of the Scarecrow, but you really are brighter than he is when you are well polished, and I'm sure you will rule the Winkies wisely and well. When Dorothy has returned to her own home, what will become of you?
over the hill of the Hammerheads lies a grand old forest, and I should love to live there. The beasts there have made me their king. If I could only get back to that forest, I should live my life out there quite happily.
My third command to the winged monkeys will be that they carry you to your forest. Then, having used up the powers of the golden cap, I shall give it to the king of the monkeys, so that he and his band may thereafter be free forevermore. You certainly are as good as you are beautiful, but you have not yet told me how I can get back to Kansas. Your silver shoes will carry you over the desert. If you had known of their power, you could have gone back to your Aunt Em the very first day you came to this country.
But I would have never gotten my brains.
And I would have never gotten my lovely heart. I might have stood and rusted in that forest till the end of the world.
I would have been a coward forever, and no beast would have had a good word to say to me.
This is all true, and I'm glad I was of use to these wonderful friends. And now that each of them is happy and has a kingdom to rule, I should like to get back to Kansas. The silver shoes have wonderful
of the most curious things about them is that they can carry you to any place in the world in just 3 steps, and each step will be made in the wink of an eye. All you have to do is to knock the heels together 3 times and command the shoes to carry you wherever you wish to go.
If that is so, I shall ask them to send me back to Kansas.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
Goodbye.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lion.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
Goodbye, Woodman. Thank you for being so kind to me and my friends.
Good luck, Dorothy.